Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 19 carries, 85 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Oh, so Diggy Sua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
You know who's gonna find you home? The more man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest the sound of you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Cincinnati.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
22-yard line.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Purdy on the sneak. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and goal, San Francisco.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Burrow from his own end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here is 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And he'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 2nd down and 3. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Throwing here, Purdy. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
49er first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Now Purdy.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the 49er.
Purdy now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Shotgun now with Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Brock Purdy.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Gets around him.
The Bengals take
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
23-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hit here, it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second and 4 at the 40.
Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the New England Patriots. And this is Drake May. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is the speedster, Zay Flowers. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Giants get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's Jordan Love. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Shifts by him.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Burrow will throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. That one complete to again. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Purdy.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action here, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Purdy bootlegging it. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Bengals offense returns to the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow on play action. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done sometimes when you open things up.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A 6-yard pickup.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 33-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er first down. An 8-yard pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
James has got it. Complete.
Purdy's pass.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Purdy.
38-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
36-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
A little juke. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
38-yard line.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And they'll take a knee as the clock